Power concedes nothing without demand. Never has, never will. What better time than now for us to open up our eyes and recognize the extent of what's going on right now and do what's necessary to change our reality. Half of us are tired of the incompetence and the false promises of this current government, and the other half are tired of the dishonest, stale, lacking creativity opposition that will undoubtedly take office come election time. What better time than now? See, I would hate to think that we all have in the forefront of our minds what we were made aware of a little less than a month or so ago, when we heard how the largest Tory donor pretty much said he has to wrestle back his hatred of all black women. Why? Because of the existence of Miss Diane Abbott, the very first black female MP that this country has ever had, and subsequently said, and I quote, "She should be shot." What better time than now to address this? Bear in mind, shortly after that, she was silenced in the House of Commons. 46 times Miss Abbott stood up to speak on the racist views that were directed at her, and all 46 times she was denied the opportunity to speak. If ever you needed an example of the idea that in this country, black women specifically should be seen but not heard, there you go. What better time than now to speak loudly about the need for reform across the board, from education to the justice system. Where's the outrage? Where's the loud calls for change? We deserve better. You deserve better. We need to stop living our lives like we're second-class citizens without a voice. You know, British, kind of British. British with an asterisk. At some point, we need to recognize that our silence is somewhat giving these people permission. It's an injustice. And the only protection against injustice is power. What better time than now to speak about the role of the media in this, the most effective tool of all propagandists. Let's speak about how our experiences, those experiences that are unique to us, have been weaponized to propagate and justify our disproportionate mistreatment for generations. A great man said that the media is the most powerful entity on earth. They have the power to make the innocent guilty and to make the guilty innocent. And if you aren't careful, the newspapers will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are doing the oppressing. Ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire. You see how easy that was to call for a ceasefire? What better time than now to create a real alternative, an alternative that prioritizes you, that sees you. Because why don't we have our own media platform dedicated to highlighting the countless black individuals engaged in essential grassroots initiatives, made up of people who won't sell you down the river because they aren't interested in what they can get from the big house. We are integral contributors across various sectors, from retail to healthcare, sports, entertainment, and corporate Britain. Despite our significant presence and contributions to this economy, there's a noticeable absence of a centralized media network that showcases our efforts alongside others. We deserve recognition for our invaluable role in this society. What better time than now to make a covenant with ourselves, to do for self, to create something tailor-made that serves our needs and wants, to create a blueprint that we could use to shape the future that we want, become owners and producers rather than just consumers, build industries and control and benefit from the same sectors that we already influence. See, wanting better representation is all good, it's all good, it's a noble idea, it's necessary. But what's better than better representation is ownership. That's where true empowerment lies. What better time than now? The time is now.